South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visitor's sideline, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. These guys hoping for a bounce-back performance after dropping their first game of the season a week ago. Brandon Gunn, Charles Davis, we are set up here in the booth. They are set down there on the field. We are underway from South Florida. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On play action, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jamel Dean right there on the coverage. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence on play action. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They go play action now. Lawrence, a short throw there to Strange. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now as they'll be backed up to start this first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Dolphins had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So since that last gain did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a fourth down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. Got to go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Let's go. Hey,
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Now Lawrence to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Third catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
First down carry, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one complete to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Thomas goes in motion left. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up second and 9.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield to gain any yardage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Back to throw again. Open man is Waddle, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop the throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before the...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Sets up 4th down.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Now Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Screen play set up for Williams. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to will break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good. Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Right side to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd and 5.
24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we are deadlocked at the break, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Rig alert, rig alert. Liking,
right back to Achane on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 38. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's got it to Williams. They'll call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that'll be incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Lawrence will throw. A short throw there to Strange.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Right, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete. That's Hunter. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So third down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
He gets it to Baldwin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A gain of 7, but it's fourth down.
And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So now here come the Dolphins.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Here's A-Chain to start the drive.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it wasn't.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, Trey Tucker. And able to get this out to the 25.
And out come the Dolphins now.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Right there.
Now A-Chan on 1st and 10. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon A-Chan, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback.
We'll get an update when we come back. to Miami. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go street. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Achane.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Gets past one man. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Pass complete, Thomas.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Top row 18. Cougar 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Complete to number 15. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now back to throw.
32-yard line.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Miami. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions and giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
And the Dolphins, first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That would complete to Trey Tucker.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The kicker here, it's complete.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger.
Now Lawrence.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. Looking to put a drive together. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation. Now's their time.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll drop the throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10.
They'll give this to Achan.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
On the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, it didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
60 back, 60 back.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They set up the screen. Achan has it.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, go!
Back to the ground, Achan.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Pass to 60, cut 19, cut 19.
Looking to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
16 more yards. That's another Dolphins first
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game.